Anybody out there? With Kaden Gaming and everybody else. Hope everyone's good. I'll be right there. Kaden, no, you don't have to pay to read. I'll be there, guys. Give me like just a few minutes. I'd appreciate if you guys just share the stream in the meantime, if anything. I appreciate it. I know at this point a lot of persons would have probably read the chapter, but yeah. I'll be back. Alright, the time is here. Yo! Jano, let me switch over here. Welcome, people. Sanju Uchiha here. Friday, fun the Friday nights. Everyone's good. How are we looking so far in terms of the statistics? Oh boy. Okay, no. Audio looking good. Everybody can hear me loud and clear. Can't see me? Me and my big head. Yeah, I think so. Let's see here. Alright, we're looking good. How much persons do we have in here? We got 6, 5, fluctuating, 3 likes. Alright, no spoilers, Kaden. I'm going to be reading in just a bit. Actually, I have the site over here loaded. Just want to make sure everything's good. Everybody can hear me alright? Can see me alright? Bob. Yeah, I've been hearing great things about this chapter. Amir Roberts, hey man, what's up? I'm from Jamaica, actually. Jamaica, as they would say, land of wood and water. Ah boy, yo, again, apologies. Like, preferably I would have wanted to do this reaction stream when the chapter dropped at 10 a.m. my time. So, but I had work today, so it rough, honestly. because especially that's the time I would have gotten a lot of persons in here. All right, Antigua. All right. Good vibes, good vibes. Represent the Caribbean. It's really good. All right, we see. Let me see. Okay, so I have the page loaded over here. Oh yeah, I should probably get this green screen down. Hold on. Let me switch over to here. Hold on. Do. Guys, once again, I know it's not really much of you guys here, but I appreciate it all the same. But if you can share up the stream and like it up, that would be appreciated. It would do me justice. Okay. So I think we might be good to go. I'm a little dark, yeah, so. Alright, cool. Yes. Woo! No, I'm just look kind of big in the video, so. Alright, that kind of look better. Alright, I think. Wait, it's a mega cringe. Yo! Alright, so think we can go ahead and start. Alright, here we go. You guys know how it goes. Got the channel banner up. Stream isn't a substitute for you guys reading the chapter yourselves. But here we go, chapter number 55, Legacy. We have Code on the cover. Let me just switch this over to vertical. I'm gonna lie. Code is looking pretty clean. Pretty clean. Alright, let's go. Alright, so Naruto in a world gets up. Alright, cool. Over here, Naruto. Alright. Kurama. I guess that means I came to say farewell so far as that goes. This may be our last conversation, so start talking. So when I do with Naruto, someone just chillax now, bro. Well, you killed my yeah, is it that's the rough one? Like, I'm expecting this chapter to be like, yo, acknowledging where we're coming from with Kurama, honestly. So yo, this is really good. You did kill Minato and Kushina, so well, you killed my no, like seriously, why does no, sorry, we're just fighting for the same one. Say, alright, so our last conversation was like, boy, you know, it can't kill my parents still, so still kind of have that on top of the the discussion list. Alright, so well, you killed my mom, my pa and ma. No, that's not it. We've been through a lot, but all in all, I'm really glad you were around. Thanks. Alright, are you serious? That's it? I thought I was prepared for this, but now that the time's come, I have no idea what to say. The Baryon mode worked and we were able to take down that Otsutsuki. I just didn't want to chase my tails and die in vain. So this ain't a bad way to go. Okay. I still got a lot of worries. Boruto, Kawaki, the village. Well, that's none of my concern. You'll need to take care of that on your own. Alright. Normally when a Jinchuriki's Biju is extracted, they die, but that doesn't apply to you, which is what I was kind of saying in my expectations video, if you guys watch, because this is different from your usual extraction. So anyway, the Biju's chakra simply, but that doesn't apply to you. The Biju's chakra simply vanishes there. It probably looks to others like you're dead, but it's no more than a temporary state of shock. Don't worry, you'll wake up soon. But it's an interesting choice of words here, like when it says it doesn't apply to you. I guess the context is that he's referring to Baryon mode. But okay, we'll go with it. Hold on, wait a sec. What are you saying? The Baryon mode's price is my life, not yours, Naruto. Just so you know, I never once lied to you. At no time did I ever say that you would die. You... Well, you did kind of say either you, me, or both. Wasn't that what you said? I could have sworn. But anyway, if I had told you at the get go that power came in exchange from my life, you would have hesitated, or worse, opposed it outright, even if you knew it was our only hope. Cause you're annoying like that. Am I wrong, Jano? Kurama. Don't look at me like that. That's what's annoying about you. Well, I guess this is it. I've got to go. But be real careful. You ain't gonna have superhuman strength anymore. So if you overdo it, you'll end up joining me in no time. But I mean, he does still have 6-part siege mode, but yeah, losing the full 9 tails is a major downgrade to his, his power level. Everybody can hear me fine, right? Just let me know. But until that day comes, you be well, Naruto. Yo, Jano, dog. Yeah, I can't wait for the anime to reach this point, man. Like the music, the art, the animation is going to be very interesting to see in this. Hey. Oh shit, that's a nice transition. Let's back up. Alright, here's Boruto, Dad. Yeah, alright, so here's the thing what I was saying is that yeah, naturally, under normal conditions, they would respawn. Right? If the Jinchuriki dies and then they by extension die. But unlike a normal death, Kurama's chakra was converted into, I guess, raw energy, pure energy, and then burnt up because of Baryon mode. So my prediction or my expectation is that this is a permanent death. So yeah, but I guess we'll see. You never know. Boruto. Yo, not like the. I think Kishimoto might be giving Ikimoto some pointers on the art. I really like how. I mean, I guess it could be better, but you could see the emotion in Boruto's face in this panel here. I like it. How could you worry me like that, stupid dad? Watch it. Sasuke and Kawaki just can't bother. I see. So Kurama's. I assumed I'd be the one who would die, though I suppose Kurama would still be dead then too. I never thought it'd end up like this. Not to be rude, but can we talk about this after we get home? Alright, sorry. Let's get going. Boruto, you can do it? Huh? Me? You mean using this? Yes, I can't use my Rinnegan anymore. Well, no shit, Sasuke. No shit. Yo! Don't worry about it. I'm just stating a fact. This is not your fault. You are all prepared to die. We need to count ourselves lucky we to have won and survived. Ooh, interesting. Master. Okay. The man himself is telling you it's okay, so drop it. Just hurry up and do it, Boruto. Since there ain't no other way. Shut up. I know that. I need a moment, alright? Alright, so back to here. Code. Yo, boy, I can't blame Code because honestly, if I was in the dimension, I'd have said, Jenna, where is Ishiki? Like, me just there. Yeah, I overslept. I tend to seem miserable as ever. Good. All's well. Come back to sleep. No, but just find this funny because usually I'm morning time, like I'll get up for work, I'm like, 5 more minutes. It's just looking like what has in this final, like it I see myself in this panel. Alright. Damn it, Kawaki supplanting me and being specifically chosen to become an official Otsutsuki vessel. Why would you be upset over that? Well, Osnar Swag, welcome everyone to the stream of streams. I wouldn't waste the opportunity if I actually had a real karma instead of this dud. Oh, so he has like, oh, so you see this kind of, I know some persons were kind of predicting that Code was a Otsutsuki Otsutsuki vessel, but what I was predicting is that we'd have like fake or pseudo karma, which is a video I did on Kawaki and Boruto. Yo. So yeah, instead of this dud. Ooh. You're Kud, my most loyal, beloved servant. Otsutsuki Ishiki, what are you doing here? How fate indulges irony. That with all my vessels gone and nowhere for my soul to dwell, its destination would be you, Kud, who could not become a vessel. Jano. Your soul? The resurrection field? What happened to Kawaki? I was deceived and betrayed by Amado and was forced to resurrect in Jigen, and thus ended up like so. It caused Kawaki's karma to dissipate, but it appears your karma has remained. You who are not suitable to be a vessel. Okay. So is it the fact that it's a pseudo or fake karma that it didn't yeah, it didn't probably yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But this karma is a dud. Unlike Kawaki, I couldn't become a vessel. I am beyond humble that you have appeared before me, but unfortunately I cannot serve as a receptacle for your soul. The non-vessel white karma. Yeah, no, Kaden, I know what you mean. I know the reference to that scene, but I'm just saying Baryon mode is the way it was. I'm not. It is a possibility that Kurama could come back. It's highly possible. Anything can happen. But I'm just saying, based on how they explain Baryon mode, I don't think Kurama's coming back. And then. Yeah, see, that's the thing as well. With Baramo, they explain that his chakra is converted to something outside of chakra. Like, it's not chakra at that point. So, if you get what I mean. And since it was kind of based on nuclear, like, fission, right? Then, and the fact that you're going to be building up to this point to have some kind of consequence to this whole fight, I feel like it would just be wrong for Kurama to come back. You should inherit Otsutsuki will in addition to that white karma. White karma. It's a non-vessel white karma. Anyway. My soul dissipates shortly, but I cannot allow the Otsutsuki will to be snuffed out as well. Not when we have devoured countless planets and continuously evolved over thousands of years. Sure, go on. What would you have me do? Kawaki or Uzumaki Boruto. Consecrate either of them to the 10 tails and cultivate a divine tree. Uzumaki Boruto. Then procure the chakra fruit that the divine tree bears. It is the crystallization of a planet's life. It shall contain everything, a record of all life that ever lived and died on this planet, including me. Eat it and upgrade yourself, Code. Do that and you yourself will become a new Otsutsuki. Then go forth and devour planet after planet across space. Yo, man, I tell you that the Naruto intergalactic battles are coming, you see me? Yo, keep evolving until you become a peerless, unique existence. Oh god, that's very unique imagery there. Yo. Is it the Jogan really? That is the Otsutsuki will that you shall inherit, Code. Okay. A god, huh? But as a worshipper of Otsutsuki, you were my god. So, first I want to dispose of those who stole the pillar of my heart from me. before I have the divine tree absorb all life. Tell me the names of the bastards who destroyed you. Hmm. Alright, so you have Boruto trying here. Oh, damn it, it ain't working. Tell me again, how does space-time ninjutsu work? Ouch. To have to rely on a fluke. Like, general, you can tell some Naruto, like, through some of these panels is, like, man just feel like shit, honestly. Listen up, you're stiff as a board. It should be easy if you relax. Are you scared that he will emerge again? I never want to experience that again, but I honestly can't guarantee that it won't happen. My karma's gone for good, thanks to you and everyone else. I lived only to get rid of it, but it turned out that I couldn't do anything by myself. It's a shame. It's the same with you. You ain't likely to solve it all on your own. Yeah, your own. So stop thinking about it. That's easy for you to say. I'll somehow get rid of your karma. I swear it. Alright, cool, Kawaki. We promise to help each other, remember? It's not over just because mine's gone. I'm not stopping until we take care of yours too. I suffered from the karma for years. It ain't meant as a boost or a boast, but I'm a lot more seasoned than you. So I absolutely hate karma from the bottom of my heart, and I won't rest until I stamp them all out, no matter who has it. I hate this piece of crap too. I want it gone now, no matter what it takes. Good, we both agree. And in order to do that, you need to use it to get us back to the village. The real work will begin then. So how do I do it? I told you. Quit freaking out and just hurry up and do it. That doesn't really help, Kawaki. Oh, I guess you're right to boss me around like that. Grabs Naruto. Yes, kids. No, not yet. That Watsushi still isn't clear. Who knows? I can't say. Just tell them to keep doing their jobs. Dear me, how are things going to turn out? Any thoughts, Dr. Amato? Dr. Amato? Oh, sorry. You were saying, yo, I can see the Amato, the Amato conspiracy theorist saying, yo, dog, the man is planning something. But he does seem sad here. I'm not gonna lie. No, nothing important. Oh, what? You're sure? Yeah, and Otsutsuki? I see. All right. Rush the medic corpse there. We'll follow right behind. Naruto and others are back, and no sign of the Otsutsuki. Looks like things went well. Hey, what about Kawaki? Is he okay? I'm told they're all injured but safe. In any case, we're headed there now. We'll know more then. I see. He's safe. Thank goodness. Phew, I'm beat. Finally home to our village. Yeah, barely, but somehow. Jano. Told you could do it. Do it faster next time. Shut up. But you know, I do feel like anything's possible as long as I'm with you. No homo. God, you gotta be joking. Hurry up and stand on your own. Alright, so back to Code. Kawaki, the traitor Amato, Uchiha Sasuke, Hokage Uzumaki Naruto, and Momoshiki's vessel, Uzumaki Boruto. Alright, so that is the chapter. Yo. No. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty solid chapter. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Is Naruto weakest Hokage after Kurama exits? If he still has 6-path Sage Mode, then nah, I wouldn't say so. Maybe it takes longer for Kurama to respawn. Maybe it's a possibility. I'm not completely throwing away the possibility that Kurama could return. I'm just basing my prediction on the fact that, you know, we're building up to this moment of loss in the story, and it's kind of forms part of the whole let's phase Naruto and Sasuke out of the story narrative. It kind of forms part of that. That and the fact that Baryon Mode, as I said, kind of converts regular chakra to, well, just I guess pure energy or pure some other form of matter, essentially, based on how Kurama was explaining it. And based on how the fact that it was based on like nuclear fission, based on what Kurama was saying, I'm imagining that energy that the chakra of the Nine Tails was converted to essentially burns up. So unlike being pure chakra where you would have the possibility of, you know, respawning, in this case there's no chakra left to respawn is what I'm saying. So that's why I'm predicting that Kurama isn't going to come back. Starting what's the die? Yeah, I did love the art in this chapter. Kidding, like like you could see it on their faces between Amado, Naruto. I'm glad that my, I guess, kind of my theory regarding false karma kind of came true. So there's that. I was kind of hoping we would have gotten Caution Koji this chapter, but we didn't. In terms of Kawaki getting back at karma, it's hard to say. It is hard to say, unless, as one of my predictions was that he'll get a false karma, probably something similar to what Code has. May even go back up. I'll have to. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Princeton. His chakra doesn't exist anymore, so. Alright. Good. Let's see what are you doing here. Yeah. Non-vessel. So I'm wondering, since it's the non-vessel white karma, right? I'm assuming, because I need more specifics. This non-vessel white karma, I'm wondering if it's a case where the authentication doesn't occur with this karma, or maybe like if he places his karma on somebody, like when Otsutsuki places his karma on somebody in general, if they are not, no, I was gonna say probably if they're not fit, it would turn white, but considering Jigen wasn't really fit, and you know, it still was black, so eh. So can he tap into Ishiki's powers? That's what I'm wondering. Destroyed by candles stuffed out. So I guess this is, so Code is, yo, me not like Code look sick still no, me not like, but I'm wondering, no, right, if this is the best route to go, even though it's the expected route, because I'm wondering, no, I still, Otsutsuki are a threat, yes, but can we still expect an Otsutsuki invasion at some point? That's the better question, no. Honestly. And will Code serve as the bridge between making the audience more, I guess, invested in the Otsutsuki? So he wants Code to feed either Boruto or Kawaki to the 10 tails, get the divine tree, eat the fruits, upgrade himself, become a new Otsutsuki, go forth and devour planet after planet across space, keep him wondering appears unique existence. So what about the other Otsutsuki? That's what I'm wondering about. Because I don't know. Anyway, I guess I don't want to, I just want to give like my initial impressions here, because I still want to, I'm still going to do like a dedicated review video, so that should be dropping either later tonight or tomorrow. That's the thing though, like honestly, I've been looking to confirm Jogan from like chapter 49 till about 54, and like every time I talk about it, like nothing really happens, so I'm like kind of giving up. But is this the Jogan? Is it Pure Eye? Hard to say. It is hard to say. Maybe, I don't know. Until somebody in the manga, similar to like when Boruto was fighting Urashiki and he said, "Oh, the Jogan, the Pure Eye, that's a troublesome." Until somebody acknowledges it, I can't say. I can't say. You see me? Or maybe when the anime gets to this point, they'll change things a bit to say, "Oh, this is the Jogan." Probably. Probably. But what I'll say, it's a solid chapter. Um, between Naruto saying goodbye to Kurama and what that represents. Of course, we have a decent amount of Code and Ishiki, and what's to come next in terms of conflict. So at least we have some idea where the story is going to go. Oh, right, Anonymous, yeah. So it probably is the Jogan. Scrolling up and down here. Yo, I just this look forward to know the intergalactic space wars, ninja wars, yeah, are the first intergalactic shinobi war. That's what it's going to be. But so I wonder if something that Code is going to go if he's going to go to Konoha. No, that's the better question. Everything about live. But I find this interesting too when he says it shall contain. Like you kind of would imagine this already in terms of what Ishiki is saying here. Like contain a record of all life that ever lived and died on this planet. So is it that you? Probably it's a case where do you have that knowledge of every single person? Amado, honestly, I'm thinking probably Kishimoto will start kind of pushing Amado in a different light. Probably he's kind of troubled because he expects Code to eventually make a move. Because at the end of the day, I'm thinking this fake karma, Amado probably helps Ishiki to put it on Code. So, yeah. So there's that. Delta, honestly, could it's hard to say. I don't know. Probably Code will reactivate her more than likely. Weird paradox. Wow, go on, man. Ew. Let me see. I want to talk with you guys for a while. Discord time. Don't worry. We're not doing a 5-hour thing because I still need to watch WandaVision and Jujutsu Kaisen tonight. Yeah. All right. So Discord time. Link in the description. Hold on. Let me turn up but desktop audio. Alright guys, if you want to have just join me for this initial chapter 55 discussion, my Discord is open, link in the description. The voice channel Yow is there, so you can link me there, let me know, let me have a conversation with you guys. Wait, paradox. I don't know, I think you might be muted, man. No, you're not muted. I'm definitely not hearing you.
You hear me now?
Ah, there we go.
What up, bro?
Bro, like, I'm just here. I'm just here, honestly. We're just there.
Being here, saying I was gonna take in a couple of episodes tonight. Have some new episodes that came out that I haven't watched as yet.
Yeah. Read through man, chill a little bit, and you don't know it's set up the stream, and here we are.
So yo, what you thought about the chapter though? Because I think I joined late.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought it was a It was a pretty solid chapter. I am call me crazy, but I'm actually struggling to remember some of the stuff I said in my expectations video that I did a few days ago. So I'm wondering if like a lot of my expectations came true. But yo, I like the chapter. I know a lot of persons who are predicting, stuff with code. They're probably jumping for joy now. So like you're chip out again.
Yeah, I think it's the internet slow flow, bro.
Yeah. Can everybody in the chat hear Paradox? No response just yet. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a cool chapter. It actually like I almost felt a little bit emotional when I was reading it. I was like, no, Karama's dying. Like, yo.
Like this is me. But honestly, I think the I think the how should I put it? Yo, hey fam. Subs, welcome, and thanks for subbing. I think the how should I put it? The real emotional part are real, I guess. The impact of losing Kurama, we probably won't see it until a chapter or two later, like when Naruto is trying to probably do something later, or something along the lines of that. Because I like,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was saying just kind of drawing back for what Kurama was saying. Like if you push yourself too much, you'll probably join me soon.
Yeah, that's it's all right. This chapter dropped a lot of good gems.
Yeah.
Um, on one hand, I am sad that he's gone, and you won't see KCM2 Naruto. Would want to see what him being at full power KCM2 versus potentially Boruto when he's you know mastered everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the route that Kishimoto took. It was surprising, to be honest. We knew that somebody was going to die, but we just didn't know, who. But I mean, the other part of me is excited because I mean, without KCM2 now, you know that Naruto can't be like blitzing everyone in one go. He's gonna actually have to like strategize now, and he's going to have to stick to like normal chakra. Plus, he has the little remnants of the other tail beasts. Same way. Well, we're not even sure if that's still there, but hopefully it still is.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I'm really excited because I kind of want to see Naruto doing like the different signs and
Yeah, I get you.
yeah.
Um.
And then
Yeah. All right,
yeah,
go
I was
ahead.
just saying Sasuke being at home now because he can't really travel like that.
He'll
The
probably become
visa
a
got
chef
denied.
now. Yo, trust me.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see like more than likely he's going to be training them once he's around them now.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that we're gonna see a lot more of that coming, especially with the thing with Cody. I'm really hyped to see what's on, and
Yeah.
I really want to see what happens with Kawaki, why he changes.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Kawaki, honestly, because as we've been saying from a chapter, 2 chapters ago, that it just doesn't make sense for Kawaki to become evil. Maybe anti-hero, but definitely not evil.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
yeah. It's
Honestly.
gonna be great. And then again, well, I mean, there's Amado, so we can't really forget about him. Because I was gonna say like, how does Kawaki get his karma back and all the other little,
Yeah.
But it's gonna be crazy for the development going forward to see what happens now.
Yeah.
Know that Ishiki is pretty much outside of the picture for a while, I guess.
Yeah, but what I'm super curious about, because you realize that video I did on the whole artificial karma in terms of like Kawaki getting a new karma,
Mm-hmm.
you see kinda starting to take, well, come true to a degree, because honestly, one of the things coming out of this chapter, I'm really curious about this white karma that Code has.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, all right, it's not like a case like with Jigen where okay, Jigen was not a suitable horse similar to Code, but his was still black versus Code's own.
That was why. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I think it's more than just because everyone is saying that code is like a failed experiment now, and well, I mean, persons were hinting at it, but this chapter kind of gives me a bit of another point of view. I think yeah, it may be a failed experiment for what Jigen actually wanted to do, which was to pass on his karma, but I think he may be special because he has the white one.
yeah,
So based on like how Ishiki said that you can't inherit my spirit or my my pretty much me basically, but you can still have my power. So
yeah.
that is something that I'm checking to see. Like I think this dude is probably even more special than Kawaki in a sense because I mean if he can become his own Otsutsuki, then who knows how broken he is.
True, because at the moment I'm imagining he's already pretty powerful, and I guess drop karma on that. I mean, granted, he wouldn't really become an Otsutsuki. Well, then again, I'm wondering if this white karma, if it basically still if it still pushes out Ishiki's DNA into Code's body, but he just can't complete the resurrection process because as Ishiki says in his chapter that my soul can't reside in your body. So I'm wondering if he's
Right, right.
still. I wonder if he's 100% Otsutsuki at this point. Well, probably not, but you know what I mean. Based on how the karma overwrites your DNA. But I'm
Y-
wondering.
Yeah, it you make a good point because one of the things that when this whole thing came up with him getting the well, Ishiki explained to him to feed Boruto and Kawaki to the ten tails and eat the fruit. Remember Orochimaru said that the fruit is not something that mere mortal humans can consume.
Yeah,
Now, the last time we checked, if Code is he probably is like part cyborg because everybody is saying that Amado worked on him, but people should understand that if he's one of the experiments, he was human just like Kawaki was because
yeah,
he Jigen had to do it with humans and they like modify their DNA and their body. So I'm wondering if based on the karma that he got, it's
yeah,
like his body, just like what you say. He's probably a full 100% Osusuki DNA in him now,
yeah,
but probably I don't know how the spirit the spirit part of it works. Why Ishiki saying that you couldn't inherit my spirit, but you still have the ability to inherit all of my power. So
yeah.
there's a lot there too. So I'm excited.
Mm. Oh boy, honestly. So the next thing too, we didn't get Caution Koji this chapter, unfortunately, because like I'm dying to see how Kishimoto is going to handle him going forward.
Yeah, yeah, that he's definitely on the list of characters to watch too, because he just disappeared, and we know that he's not dead. So, I definitely want to see what's gonna happen with him, what role he's gonna play, and then again, Amado is still alive, so I'm not sure if he's going to be all friendly with Amado anymore, based on the conversation that they had with Ishiki and Jigen at the time before he disappeared.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing him. It's really gonna be interesting to be honest, because I mean this whole thing with Sumire suspecting Amado of something, and then Amado asking about Kawaki and all. Yeah, it's there's a lot going to happen.
a lot. But I'm wondering though, if all right, so if if Koda has Ishiki's powers, right? So say
Mm.
he's as since he's not a perfect vessel, probably is like 80% Ishiki. Let's put it like that. Still enough to make Naruto and Sasuke punching bags, even if they were still at full power, whatever. But what I'm wondering is there going to be any limitations placed on Code since he's not a perfect vessel? Like, if he tries to say level 2 karma, get the horn, get all of that shit, will his body like have like a breaking point? Will he have a cooldown timer or a limited amount of time he can use that power for since he's not a perfect vessel? I would imagine since he's been modified, probably, I don't know. But I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much all in the same boat when it comes to Code, cause we really don't know nothing about him.
Yeah.
Um, just know that he was something special because apparently Ishiki put all of his trust in him to guard the ten tail, which is pretty much the one of the most essential pieces of his plan. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much what what if at this point.
This bit shortly. Ah boy.
Yeah, but
Serious.
it's gonna be hype. That's all I can say. It just kind of I'm like to how interested I am now to see what's gonna be happening next in the development is like when you think about it being monthly, it's like
Yeah,
wow.
every month it kills you, bro. Honestly, every month. But honestly, like you, I am really interested to see where the story goes next because for the most part, we've basically completed this section of the arc, or if you could even consider this arc over. I don't know, and we start something fresh, new going forward.
Yeah, I think so. Cause I mean, Kara is pretty much no more. So yeah, I think we're going to probably go into to new things. Mainly what's gonna happen with Boruto and that karma mark. Pretty much everything, how Kawaki's gonna get his, what's gonna really happen to the village. Supposedly, as Ikimoto said, it's supposed to be bloodier than Naruto, so or darker than Naruto or something like that.
Yeah.
Original. So let's see. I mean, it is. I'm really kind of excited because I kind of miss like OG Sasuke fighting styles and so forth. Yeah, the god powers are the education is like crazy, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's the eternal Mangekyo, so that's pretty much good to look forward to. I'm hoping he gets another one somewhere.
Or something. I mean, I know some
Yeah.
person are saying his old eyes are still somewhere. If I don't know, probably.
Uh, I mean, it's been a couple of years, well, still since he planted Itachi's eyes, so
Yeah.
doubt that unless what's his name again? His lab is still there, which really sure, but we'll see.
Ah
we'll see.
boy. But I think going forward at this point, we'll finally get to see. I know before Ishiki came to the village initially, we were going to see Tsunade, weren't we? So I'm looking forward to seeing Tsunade, probably some old characters come back in, especially Naruto not having nine tails. Do you think there will be any other consequences to losing Kurama? Like, do you think outside of that, like once Naruto rests up, he'll be back to like 100%, no damage to his chakra system, I still have 6 path sage mode, I can still rock that. Do you think that would be good? Or do you think there'll be like problems with his chakra system? Maybe he can't fight as efficiently, probably do some damage or something?
I mean, I'm not sure about that. I guess hopefully Tsunade is going to take a look at him to see what's really going on. And they will
Yeah,
clear up if he's have anything. But I mean, repercussions of him not having Kurama and Sasuke losing the Rinnegan also is like, I think some fodder ninja somewhere is gonna feel like, oh, they're weak now, so we're gonna run in. But I
Yeah.
mean, these dudes have pretty much not well. I won't say they've never been weak because compared to other characters when they were younger, they were pretty much outskilled. But no, I mean, yeah, they may be weaker considerably, but that's just in terms of like if they're fighting against godlike figures. No, they're still broken. So I mean,
Yeah.
those regular shadow clone can. I think it was Naruto explained video I was just watching when he was asking about what do you think about like the ranking of Naruto now with losing the nine tail with the other Kages? He's still number one to me because I mean
Yeah.
one of his
Well,
Gnomes
as in,
can.
when you said the other Kage, like are the other current Kage, or just comparing to the previous Hokage?
I think you were saying the current five Kages
Yeah,
that
still
were
Naruto easily, bro. He's,
in terms of like, even if you're to put it against like the other Kages for like the Leaf Village, he's still there because I mean he still has the chakra. He still has the tail beast chakras. He still has Sage mode. You know,
yeah,
so yeah, I mean against regular fodder ninjas, then they're still top tier. It's just like they're just not god level.
yeah, yeah. But scrolling back through the chapter, which I've been probably doing, since like people on the stream must think I'm insane at this point. But one thing I didn't actually realize when I was just going through is that the panels with Amado, he's talking to somebody.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was himself or if he was like talking to the person in the room. You know, it's seeing that it's manga, you don't really know.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but the speech bubbles here is a mota. So in probably the talk, but just kind of like close. Probably have like a radio or communication small device on him, name gloves or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility now with technology, but then again, who is he talking to? Well, I mean, he seemingly shut down Delta. Who knows if she's still, was a
Yeah,
part of his grand scheme to do something else or. But I mean, I'm really excited to be honest, cause I wanna see what's gonna happen now. Cause I don't think they're gonna trust him, or at least some persons might not trust him. Cause I know that Kawaki doesn't like him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Cause it's gonna be epic.
really epic, bro. Honestly, man, which I know. What happens now? But I listened to that line when Boruto was saying he feels like he can do anything as long as he's with Kawaki. I had to say no homo.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That just, I mean,
I
yo,
mean, yeah,
that
yeah. I
gives.
mean, all jokes aside, yeah, it is an indication of something at least.
Yeah, and it's really intriguing for me because I really, really want to see what happens to these dudes. Like, I mean, starting out, you could understand that Kawaki was a bit of an asshole based on how he was brought up and all of that, and then, he started to slowly change, and this is a brotherly bond and so forth, and so it's like, what really is going to happen, though? I swear,
Yeah,
it's
because it's like
just term.
I wouldn't want to say we're wiping the slate clean, but after Ishiki and I know things are set up with Code, but it kind of feels like we're starting fresh to a degree. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen next.
Exactly. And then, I mean, we're actually seeing him use ninjutsu here with like when he was fighting against Ishiki. And then in the future, it's like, well, to me, it seems like he's completely. I'm not sure if he's still using it, but he was saying to Boruto that the age of shinobi is over. So it's like the more I think about it, is the more I wrap my brain is like, what's gonna happen? Because all of my other theories are out of the water now. Well, we're not even sure what's gonna happen to Naruto anymore. He could still be in danger because I mean, Code is now still a threat. But I thought it was like because of Ishiki or something have to do with the karma or something like that that would actually have him with this whole war against Boruto again.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now. Like I can't even wrap my mind around it. The possibilities are like a lot,
Endless.
right? Yeah.
Endless. I'm wondering how to even approach because probably after this, probably just go ahead and record my review for it, and then there's still Jujutsu Kaisen to to react to because I promised that I would react to this weekend's episode.
Episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually take it in tonight because there's actually a few. I'm actually watching that spider anime. It's kind of cool. So
Like I was watching one of Gigok's videos on it wasn't it specifically, but it was part of the video, and it does look very interesting. But as you know, if you've been keeping it with my community tab, I've like been kind of binging Attack on Titan.
yeah, bro. Like how far are you on that anyway?
All right. Like I said in yesterday's video, I'm basically finishing up season two. I'm at episode 9, but as I said in yesterday's video, I'm pretty much spoiled on a lot of things already. So, yeah,
Yeah, well, even though you're spoiled there, it's the impact is still going to be there because you might know what's gonna happen, but you don't know when it's gonna
yeah,
happen. Like so, and there are other certain little things that lead up to that plot point. But yeah, definitely catch up because like
yeah.
season four is.
Yeah, no,
I
well,
mean,
honestly, the aim is not to catch up before season 4 ends. The aim is to catch up before the final chapter in April. Yes, me.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because as I was saying in the Attack on Titan segment in that video yesterday or last night, late last night, when I put
Hmm.
it up, is that um my curiosity kind of got the best of me, and I was checking
Hmm.
out how far season 4 was at the time in terms of adapting the manga. And at the time when it was at episode about 6 or 7 thereabouts, that kind of translates to chapter 105, 106, when they were kind of showing the flashback during the 3 years, well, 3 or 4 year skip with
Hmm.
Marley and how they came to the island and all that. And I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, with only 16 episodes, I don't think season 4 is going to finish the series unless they butcher things in the end and call it a day. So my prediction is that they're probably going to do a movie for the remaining chapters, if anything.
Uh,
Probably like a two-part movie.
um, yeah, I've been hearing other persons say the same thing, like they're predicting that too. But to be honest, I don't really want a movie. I prefer I prefer it to be
Probably
like,
an anime episode and thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
cause I mean, all right, if we're at what like episode 9 now, I think,
So,
or 8, are we going to be at 9 or something like that? But I mean, with where we are now in the anime and my knowledge of what's happening in the manga,
yeah.
if they stop at 16, there's still a lot left, and I doubt that a movie is going to actually flush it out.
Yeah.
Is it? So I don't. So I believe that they're going to do like season four part two thing.
Oh, like that
Um,
you mean?
yeah, and just finish it, or who knows? It could be that season four is going to, because you have had animes like what was the name? There have been animes that like they continue the season the next year or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really think, or at least to me, I don't think they're going to do a movie because if they really ended at 60, there's quite a few information left that you have to flush out.
Yeah,
So
because my prediction is that if they when they end when then if they end it at 16 for real, that might take you guys up until probably chapter probably one anywhere from 115 to 120, I imagine.
yeah,
And then you
yeah,
guys still have like 19 monthly chapters at that to adapt. So
yeah. So I don't really think. Well, I mean, that's just my point of view. Who knows? If a movie comes, it just depends on how they do it because, I mean, ultimately the decision is theirs. But
yeah.
if it comes and they can flush out the rest of the manga in those movies, then no problem. But um, I'm just excited for this episode. This episode is really crazy because, especially for like anime onlys who they don't really understand certain things yet,
Yeah.
and there are plot points, I should say, that haven't been flushed out yet. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. That anime is nice right now.
Well, I guess I'll see, man. But definitely I've been loving Attack on Titan, man. Like it's just so fun to see. I imagine persons who might be just kind of popping into the stream like Attack on Titan, but isn't this a Boruto reaction stream? Yo, sorry guys. We'll get back to it to finish up because I don't want to go too long on the stream. But yeah, like it's just interesting to see that all the way back in season one, there's some scenes there that really can say, all right, this scene really contributed to how I'm seeing Eren in season four. Honestly.
Yeah, it's really crazy because I remember like um I don't remember which reactor I was watching the other day. It was just like my YouTube was playing and then it just skipped to that random video next, and
Yeah.
they were they were reacting to the episode when Zeke and Reiner
Yeah,
first, so I think it was season 2, yeah, when they first saw the Beast Titan
yeah,
when they were in the tower, and like the looks on their faces, like I remember watching that episode, I was like, yo, they're really scared, like, but then you actually, catch up now, you understand why the hell they were scared, scared of this nigga. And you're like, yo, this thing is like the attention to detail that this dude puts in the manga, like in the series on a whole, is crazy, bro.
next level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Channel, like I don't know what I was doing. Wait, hold on. Roman Lewis. Wait. I didn't even see your comment. Yardman review. Pretty much, pretty much. But yeah, man. Honestly, let me tell you, like, I think one of the scenes that stood out to me the most from season one was when Eren trusted in Levi's squad and they still got killed by Annie. And it's like the man was saying like, yo, I trusted in my comrades and they still not work out. So like with season
Yep.
four now, when like everybody's saying, yo, there's a better way, there's another way. And Aaron's like, yo, bro, like I'll give you guys an opportunity. If we don't find something, fine. But if not, then I'm just gonna do this. Yes, me.
The thing about it that persons I hear persons say that Aaron's a monster and he's changed, and it's not necessarily that he's changed, it's just he's more cognizant of the deeper levels, because before it was simple for him. Titans
Yeah.
killed humans. We were the last humans. They killed my mom. I'm going to kill all of them. And he starts to find out that there are persons that can transform in Titans. Then he starts to find out that the entire world hates us for literally nothing that we, do, or
Yeah,
probably
just
something our ancestors did and all of that. And remember that he doesn't have a family anymore. He
exactly.
isn't. He's dead. His dad is gone, even though his dad passed on the Titan tomb and all of that. So pretty much he said it that everyone there is his family. So he's literally trying to protect them as best as possible. And yeah, I understand, like, there's always a better way and revenge is always not the way and all of that. But I mean, if everything that these guys are trying to do, Hanj and the rest of them were trying to come up with any amount of schemes to try to get the other persons to, work with them, but literally nobody wants to work with them. Everybody thinks that they're monsters. So he literally is screaming for a better way to do things. Give me a better way because I don't know. Isn't it?
Exactly.
He really wants to kill everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't. I did see some persons, or at least I heard about some persons complaining about that. But that's the thing. You kind of have to really look at Eren's development from season one until now. Well,
Yeah.
it's funny. I'm talking like I've caught up, but since I've been spoiled, but yeah, yeah, you kind of have to look at it. And I'm just like, yo, trust me. Like, honestly, just by season one alone, I can already empathize with season four Eren. Honestly.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing to I find is that, like, a lot of anime onlys,
Yeah.
they, all right. So I tell persons that when you read the manga, even though they don't like to read the manga, when you read the manga, you actually have to pay attention to the story because you literally have to read with understanding of what's happening.
Yeah.
So it's like you're a bit more in depth to actually what's going on. You
Yeah.
understand? Versus when you're probably blinded by the action and you kind of miss a few of the subtitles, but you kind of have this little idea of what's going on. But there are certain phrases, there are certain sentences, how they talk to each other, how they say certain things that people need to pay attention to. Not just only when they're doing the talking episodes without
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah, because
you know.
even before, because I was looking at some comments today regarding the Reiner and the Bertholdt reveal, and even before that, I might say, the way that Bertholdt would talk about Reiner, like when Reiner and his story and everybody were kind of pinned on before Ymir transformed into a Titan for the first time. And
Mhm.
Bertholdt would say, "Yo, Reiner used to be a warrior, or if him usually still so." And even up to the
Mhm.
reveal, it's like you can tell, like it's even have like a mental health issue when it comes down to Reiner at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Yeah,
mean, they're kids and you thrust them into this world. People don't understand that Reiner actually sympathized for them because they were over there. A part of him didn't want to do what he's doing after he met everybody,
Yeah,
and
that's what I realized.
yeah, he realized that they're like regular humans here. Like they literally have nothing to do with or even understand how the other rest of the world views them. So
Exactly.
I mean, pay that toll on him and also Bertolt too, because you can understand from like um what's his name again? Armin's perspective when he was saying like, "Yo, Bertolt, this is what we are going through." You know, when you had to kill like innocent people and stuff like that. So it's it's really political. It's really
Yeah.
the essence of the story is really good. Like I can't stress that enough. It's actually becoming one of my favorite animes. Well, I
Yeah,
wouldn't really say one of my favorite. I mean, like it's actually up there in my like my top like really favorite anime.
yeah, I can't
This,
blame you, you know. I can't blame you because trust me, it's kind of as I said, I probably have mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. Usually, you can tell me an anime is good, and I'll examine all the facts and agree with you. But once when you'll know when an anime really hits me and hooks my interest, and the fact that I just start Attack on Titan and get up, it's
Mhm.
hooked me honestly.
Yeah, it's like one of those anime right now. Like if anyone is just getting into it, I would say like watch this first. You're like just watch this first, and like I'll give you anything else after that. Just watch this
Watch
one
this
first.
first. I was
Pay
kind of
attention.
thinking the same thing. Like, if someone were to ask me, like, just getting into anime, like, yo, check out Attack on Titan, fam. You'll love it.
Yeah, that's the first one. Is not even about the gore or anything like. It's just everything. The perspectives, the different side of the stories. It's crazy.
And
It's
the last thing I wanted to say before we kind of get back into the Boruto and then end is like what makes the series even really even all that better is the fact that in retrospect, like probably by the time you reach season three, season four, in retrospect, like things become better when you like look at it now, knowing what you know. So things become better back then, knowing what you know now, essentially. Like getting different
yeah,
sides of the perspective, the the whole situation.
yeah. Because as I said, there are a few things that will not be answered until season four.
Yeah,
Is it? There are few key details that you're not going to really understand the impact of those scenes until you reach season four. It's like, oh, that's why that happened, or
yeah,
that's why he was going acting like that, and you know,
yeah,
you start to realize that the build up, the plot, like like it's written. I can't even say it anymore. It's written really good, bro.
yeah. No, 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 I can I can see it, man. Trust me. But shit, I lost my my train of thought there. I know. Aaron, season two. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. So what I did, I read chapter one and then I started the anime. But since I'm kind of, I wouldn't want to say a manga purist, but ever since I learned about the concepts of filler and canon, I've had this, I guess, obsession with just making sure the anime adaptation isn't really leaving out stuff from the manga. So, and I know there probably are YouTube channels dedicated to covering like any cut content from the manga when it translates into the anime, but season since I'm basically finished with season two almost. Like for season three, would you say there's a lot of cut content? Or are you not sure?
No, I wouldn't say there's a lot of cut content. I would definitely recommend anyone, like, especially if you've watched all the anime,
Yeah,
pick up the manga, read it. You see me? It gives you a better perspective too, because there may be certain things that weren't fully elaborated in the anime. But
yeah,
to be honest, all the person or all the students who have studios and editors who have taken up the seasons for Attack on Titan, they've done a really good job so far.
yeah,
Um, yeah, they're like a one or two filler-ish or like anime canon little scenes, but it's not like Bleach filler or like
no, no, no. I could
yeah,
not expect that since it's seasonal. I wasn't gonna expect like much, if any, filler at all.
yeah. So yeah, it's really good. Like the character designs may vary, certain depiction of certain scenes may vary, but the core concept of the storyline still is on point. They don't change nothing about that. So that's
Yeah.
really good.
All right. I'll leave the Attack on Titan talk that. But back to Boruto though, because I want to end up. It's 9:14 now. Still have a few things to sort out. But the Otsutsuki clan, right? I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of hoping we kind of would set up things for more Otsutsuki to come in, or do you think this is the best route, kind of having Code taking center stage? Because to me, the more I read this, the more I feel like Kishimoto is going to have to extend the story.
Um,
Because the way how Ishiki talks, it feels like we're in this isolated region where the the rest of the Otsutsuki clan is like, eh, these guys are dying over at Earth. No biggie, no biggie. Isn't me?
I think it's a little bit of that. Plus, I think there's more to it because there's something that always stood out to me, and it's those two markings that are scratched off on the tablet when Sasuke went to where the Ten Tails was. So
Yeah,
we saw Ishiki, we saw Momoshiki and Kinshiki, Kaguya and
and
Ishiki,
Ishiki.
but yeah, they didn't even confirm if the other two, like, it could be shown that they're destroyed, but they're still alive. We just don't know who those are.
Yeah.
Some persons were saying that it's probably the what's his name again? The father.
Urashiki to be one of them.
Yeah, but he didn't really hold any form of authority at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it's him. Um, I think that with what they're doing with Code, if they do it right, they can actually flush out more of the Ishiki the Otsutskis because Ishiki was telling Code that you're going to inherit the will of an Otsutsuki. So it's a good way to see what, even though yeah, he says that we go around and we pretty much observe our life and all of that from planet to planet and system to system, and yeah, that's cool, but we still want to know. He can still use it to flush out more of how Otsutsuki do things, more of the law, the clan, because there's still laws where they can't really kill each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And other little things. So yeah, I think he can still flush it out, especially if Code is now going to be the one to venture into being the new Otsutsuki or trying to be a new Otsutsuki, as Ishiki said that you can become an Otsutsuki and live on with our with our what you call it again, will.
Yeah.
They always emphasize the whole will thing in Naruto, and one thing you realize with the will is that whether it's the will of fire or whatever that ninja's will is, they always show you how it came about. So I think they can still go into how the Otsutskis came about, if there are more of them, how the clan works, all of that, because it's pretty much a waste of a time if you were to bring like what, one, two, three, four, five major Otsutsuki characters, apart from like Teneri, who's like lesser branch family, but yeah, five mainstream from like head branch, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
you see me, it's like that one persons really well. I mean, we don't know the other two on the tablet, but I mean, four persons, five persons now. So I think there should be more there. And yeah, I think with what the direction, if he does it right, he can tell us more about the whole Otsutsuki thing. Cause you saw that what's it called again? That image when of like a god, when he was telling him to become a god, and that image of all the different eyes, like
Yeah.
Byakugan eyes.
I really like
Yeah,
the
so
imagery of that.
yeah, so it's intriguing, and I think he's going to. One thing with Kishimoto is when it comes to the manga, what people don't realize versus the anime is that in the manga, each panel tells a story, and certain things in certain panels always come back down further in the line, where it's like, oh, that's what that was about. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to a few things.
Alright, fair enough. Boy, honestly, I'm just looking forward to it, honestly. Like, I'm wondering, because they kind of touched on it a bit in this chapter, right? Some of what I was kind of expecting regarding Boruto, having that fear probably of himself or of Momoshiki coming back out again. So I'm wondering how that's going to spill over into like family life, like interacting with Himawari, interacting with Hinata, your friends, etc.
Uh, I mean, if the karma becomes a problem where it's becoming more rampant now in terms of like let's say like it hurts him, or well, I mean, they did kind of explain how Momoshiki comes out, so I think the main thing is to worry about the next 20% of data that is left, because once it reaches 100%, Momoshiki can fully take over. So that's one. I think yeah, it's gonna be in his mind, especially when we're thinking about how to either remove it or have him control it in some way somehow. So yeah, I think it's going to affect I mean,
Kind of breaking up there, Paradox.
but yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Alright, I guess that does it for our initial our initial well, my initial discussion and reactions to the chapter for the most part. Of course, Paradox, if anything, for the end of month stream, if anything, you can come back on with everybody else and we discuss more for the Boruto segment there. But yo, thanks for coming on again, bro.
Yeah, man, no problem, no problem. And looking forward. I want to make it to the end of month stream because I think it's gonna be. You're gonna do it on a Sunday, right?
Let's see. That is Sunday. For real. Which
Or
is
is the
next week
Saturday?
Sunday.
Anyone, anytime on the
Yeah, either the
weekend.
Saturday or the
Yeah.
Sunday.
All right, yeah. So weekend, I don't work on weekends. Yeah, man, I definitely want to come in because we have a few things to discuss. There are some mangas and anime,
Yes,
and we
yes.
have Black Clover and a bunch of other stuff to talk about.
Yo, I didn't
Yeah.
even get around to doing the review for the chapter, but that's for talk about as well. Trust me.
Yeah, bro. So my hero's taking a turn. A bunch of stuff. Oh, yo, before I come off this, read Monster 8, bro.
Monster 8? Yeah, I've been hearing Never talk about that for a little while now. Or is it, yeah, Kaiju number 8,
Yeah,
Monster number 8, same thing.
yeah. Kaiju 8 is it just starting because right now I think I want to put it down for a while just to let it build up because it's
How
like
many
20
chapters
something
are there?
chapters right now. Like 20 something, and it's really good. Like it's it's a adult shonen. So it's well, when I say adult, I don't mean like rated R like stuff, but
Yeah, but
um it yeah, it's more for grown. Well, I mean, young persons can understand it too, but it's more of a grown. The setting in there is more grown people, pretty much.
oh, yeah, I'm seeing it here on Manga Plus. The art style
Yeah,
somehow
man. If you
reminds
get
me of
time,
somehow kind of reminds me of like My Hero slash um I don't know. It seems reminiscent of like a My Hero slash Fire Force. I don't know in terms of the art style, but more so My Hero. But it looks good.
yeah, it it's yeah, it's cool. You can like read a couple chapters, get the understanding of, and then
Yeah,
if you want to do like reviews on it, sure, but put it on your list if you want to get it built. Because as I say, I'm thinking about like just dropping it for a while just to let it build up good like 100 something chapters. Then just
yeah.
like probably binge all of
Binge
it, then go
through.
back to sulking every week.
Jeez of these. All right, I'll definitely put it on the list then, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. So big up again, and we'll definitely make it for the end of month live stream.
All right, bro. Yeah, man. Definitely respect. Um. All right, so there is that, people. Again, I want to say, oh, am I still good in terms of stream? Yeah, I just want to say respect to you guys for coming out for tonight's stream. I don't know when I'll be able to actually do these streams again, like when the chapter drops, like as the chapter drops, but I still respect the support I get for once I come home from work to do these streams. Probably next month though, I might just do a video instead of a stream. So yeah, but I guess it depends on what you guys want. But yo, respect for coming out again. I like the chapter. I'll definitely drop my review on said chapter either Well, it's kind of late already, so probably first thing in the morning. I'll probably work on it from tonight, and then there's Jujutsu Kaisen to look about for tomorrow as well. Well, I'll watch and react it from tonight, but that as well. But yo, respect for coming out. Thanks. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it. As you can see, the goal at the top of the screen. Hold on, let me just bring up OBS so I can point properly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the goal at the top of the screen is to get to 20,000 subs by the end of 2021. So if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it. Appreciate the love and support, honestly. And of course, I look forward to having more conversations with you guys about, just anime and manga, Boruto, and all the works. So yeah. I don't know if anybody here is like a fan of my Yashahime videos. I'm like an episode or two behind, so yeah. And this weekend is looking hectic, so I'm not promising Yashahime for this weekend either. So yeah. But thanks for tuning in. Respect. Hope you guys are having a great Friday night. And I'll see you in the next video, the Boruto review. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Thanks again.